Hey guys, how you guys doing? Still working on my MAN-08. So I got this part sanded down pretty well. You probably can see these marks right here. These 3 marks. I need to sand it even more down there. Probably need to sand the sides down a little bit because it doesn't look that well. So I'm doing like this. A lot of dust is coming out, very tiny dust. So it's best to always wear a mask for this kind of sanding. I can smell it a little bit, the resin a little bit, because it's sanding it so fast. This one's done right here, I think, already. Can clean that up a little bit. This one needs a little bit more. Today, when I got on the train to get to work, I was so tired. I mean, I was just knocked out. I slept a little bit, waited for the next stop, slept a little bit more, waited for the next stop. Oh man, it was horrible. It was a horrible ride. It was a hot ride too because it's for some reason it's hot in Santa Clara, Sunnyvale, and San Francisco now because of summer. Look at all this resin dust on my hand. It's crazy amount of dust. Okay, look at this sides right here. It's not that well done. If you look from the top, it's kind of like bumpy right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the sander and just go around it and go like this. And get it more straighter. Just like that. Then if you look on this side, it looks straight now. It's all straight. Same for in here. So what I gotta do, I have to lower the speed. To lower the speed a little bit more. This is cutting into the resin too much, which is not good. I think I need to do hand sanding. It's okay. This part is almost done. Let me turn it up a little bit more. I can feel the heat on my motor. I'm not sure if this is the power or something else. It's a tedious job, you know. It's not a really fun job. But you have to understand, when you sand by hand, it's really not flat that much. When you sand with this machine, it's pretty much flat. Wow, there's a lot of resin dust. Okay, I think it's done. A little bit of paint can cover it up a little bit more. Should be okay. Now for the sides. Lower the speed to the small speed. I'm gonna go over the sides a little bit. It's just good. See how this side is pointed down a little bit? It's kind of popped up. What I have to do is I have to use putty on this. Let me look at how straight this this thing is. It looks really straight, but I just need to polish it a little bit. At the low setting, polishing it is fine, but at the high settings, you'll be cutting into the resin, which is not a good idea. So make sure it's the lowest setting to polish it. See, once you polish it, it's a straight line that goes like that. But if you use a fast setting, it'll cut deep into it and it'll make little bumps on it. And that's not what you want. You want the low setting and you want to sand it around because it's an exact RPM speed, which is really good for the resin. It's just taking little tiny parts of the resin out, very little, to make it a smooth sand. Smooth. It's like very smooth. It's kind of too sharp on the edges now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna edge it up a little bit so it doesn't edge, so it doesn't have that little too sharp of an edge. Just run it over a couple times and you'll be fine. You're not sanding the resin, just going over it. A little bit of resin's coming out, but it should be okay. On the front, it's pretty much sharp on this side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run it on this side first, like this. Then I'm going to go like this on this side to make it sharp at one angle. Like that. Should be good. But to make it even better looking, I'll round up on this side. I think it's good enough. It doesn't need to be perfect. All irregularities in parts of a model kit is fine. There's nothing wrong with irregularities. Like your face, your left side of your face is kind of like different than your right side. That's okay. Nothing wrong with it. It's meant to be like that. A lot of people's faces have irregularities, you know, that look differently. There's a lot of sanding required for this thing to do to make it look really good. This is a really old kit, so you can't really say much about it. I do have another MAN-08 kit and another MAN-08 and one more. So I have this one and 3 more other ones to build. And I have special kind of ideas for the other ones too. Here it goes. It's like standing really nice now at a low setting. Remember, low setting, no high settings. If you set on high, it'll be damaging the whole resin. Remember that. Okay, this is supposed to be sharp. Right here. I'm gonna turn this off right now. Let it cool down. It's kind of hot. Where's my snippers? Forgot where I put them. Oh my god. Oh, here. These are my metal Tri-2 snippers. They're only really to cut metal, but they can cut resin too. But I'm not gonna use it because I have my trusty old used one, so which I can cut with. So I'm gonna cut that off. There's some resin on this one I have to cut off. I have to cut the resin off a little bit more. That should be okay. I think I'm gonna get to it with my trusty old X-Acto blade. Cut this off. Cut this off. That's perfect. There you go. Perfectly sharp. The good thing about X-Acto blades, you can have precise cuttings at certain locations. Oh, here it goes. I forgot where I put it. Put this back. Put this back. This is very sharp, so you got to be very careful about sharp items. Okay. See this little dark that thing comes out? It's kind of like bad. I gotta clean it up a little bit more. It's not as flat as I want it to be. So I'll use this tool to clean it up. Cool down a little bit. Low settings. This is pretty good. See this thing coming out right here? What I need to do, I need to putty it. There's too much of it coming out of it. It's not straight enough. This part right here is, I need to putty it too. So I have to putty these two locations. I need to sand this a little bit more. Make it more rounded. At low settings it's okay, but at high settings, good luck controlling it because it's not going to be easy to control the sanding of the resin. It's just taking little bits of pieces off it. It's very little. So little that you'll be amazed. It's just a little bit of resin coming out of it. It's pretty tedious building resin kits, but once it's done, it's amazing because it's something that is hard and something that is solid. So you have to understand something that's hard and something that's solid looks a lot better than something that is plastic, which a lot of people build right now. Because the plastic models are worth it to build because they're cheap. But one thing about plastic models, they are mass-produced. And resin models are not mass-produced. They are they're simplified, they're rare, you know. Like this model it's very old. It's like made in like 1992 or something like that. It's like a very old model. It's not a new model. I gotta be careful here. You see this inside. I got it. Perfect. I'll use sandpaper. It's too close to there. Just doing this all the time. It's okay. The low setting looks like it's cutting off a lot, but it's not really cutting off a lot. It's cutting off very little resin. Wonder what time is it now? 14 minutes. Alright, let me cut this off.